The American College is the home to the most prestigious, rigorous program in the study of philanthropy. That's called the Chartered Advisor in Philanthropy, CAP. And it's all because of these two wonderful guardian angels of our American College, Sallie B and Bill Wallace. Bill, for many years, a trustee, foundation board member, and I might add, a recipient of the Huebner Gold Medal, the highest award that is given by the American College for professionalism in our wonderful industry. Thank you both for being here. Let's talk about the CAP program. You funded that. You felt very much that insurance agents and financial advisors, they needed to understand the science of giving. Tell us real quickly, if you would, Bill, about the history of how this program came about.
Well, like all of us in our audience, we've all been involved as fundraisers. We've raised money for our church, the Boy Scouts or something, and over the lifetime, I've seen a lot of fundraisers. All of them normally shared a passion for their cause, and could almost bring you to tears why you should support what they were asking for. Most of them had no concept of how you should give. If you were making any substantial gift at all, they didn't know how to advise you of what might be the best. And then, of course, there were the professionals, the accountants, the attorneys, the insurance people and all, and they had all kinds of ways for you to give money to charity that also would benefit their profession in terms of services or products.
Sure.
And they were good ideas,
yeah,
but no passion when they discussed the techniques of a charitable remainder unit trust or donor advised fund or establishing a foundation. So it seemed to me, and in addition, I had served on the boards of a number of nonprofits over the years, and nonprofits are always very dependent on their development officers, and I recall on many occasions interviewing prospective development officers and trying to determine their passion for their calling, and also what level of expertise.
That's right.
And there was no standard that you could measure them by. And so it seemed to me that the American College was ideally suited as an institution, not affiliated with any particular cause or
company.
Company or anything. Yeah. They were suited to develop a professional designation so that a prospective donor or anybody in the public would know that the person they're dealing with had some knowledge of how to give and why to give.
Right.
And it just seemed to be an ideal opportunity. And so
said another way, I just want to help people at home that may not understand. Yeah. If I weren't feeling well, I'd go to my GP. But if I had severe headaches that went on for weeks, I'd go to a neurologist, right? Heart problems, you go to a cardiologist.
Specialist.
Right. If you are thinking about charitable giving, you and your family, you want to turn to a CAP, a Chartered Advisor in Philanthropy, because those people understand how to collaborate with tax advisors, how to collaborate with estate planners, how to work with the family so that your desires are actually implemented rather than what the charity wants done, that your goals
that you may
after your death are carried out.
Fit it into a mold.
To generate that joy of giving.
I think what symbolizes this program is the little lapel pin that people who have the CAP designation wear, hopefully so people can say, well, what does that mean?
Right.
That lapel pin is a hand with a heart in it. It came about because Sallie's father had a hobby of working with silver. And he made beautiful silver pieces, but he never sold anything. He gave them away, and he put an emblem on the seal on the back of a stamp.
This was a hallmark.
A hand with a heart in it.
The palm of your hand.
The palm of the hand. Crafted and given with love. And that's what the CAP is helping to do. Crafted and giving a plan. And you know, if I were building a practice in any financial service industry and dealing with wealthy people wanting to build a client, the real button to push, which never gets brought up or dealt with, is trying to have them come out, what would they like to do meaningful with their life, their resources.
What do you want to be remembered for?
What,
right? Really?
Yeah.
And it's a key.
Yeah.
And I believe that those professionals who have a relationship with clients built around their philanthropy, they have a wonderful relationship,
Excellent.
a very satisfying one.
I love that.
And it will result in referrals to other people who might find similar satisfaction being involved in a good endeavor. Have we given the money we've given the college to World Vision or a few other charities we're interested in? It would have been very meaningful and maybe to an individual, maybe more impactful. But we saw an opportunity to maybe help a whole lot of charities and help a whole lot of poor people and help a whole lot. If we could have some influence in philanthropy, that
Yes.
would make it more effective.
I understand. I love that. Well, I want to thank you both for the sponsorship, your legacy, your donations, the largest donors in the history of the American College in 82 years. We are a better institution.
I'm sorry there aren't some more, because I know a few that could bigger.
Well, I think we should all shame them into it.
Okay.
Right? Whatever, if all else fails, we'll shame them into giving if we have to and say, I wish there were many more Sallie and Bill Wallaces. Thank you again for all you've done.